Once you get to the end of a row, you need to do what's called a chain one and turn, because as you can see, you're always crocheting in one direction. If you're right-handed, you're going from right to left. If you're left-handed, you're going from left to right. And there are no more stitches over here for you to keep on crocheting into. So chain one and turn means that you're going to do a chain stitch. So yarn over and then pull that yarn through the loop on your hook. That is the chain one part of this whole shebang. And then a turn literally means to turn your piece, sort of like you're flipping the page of a book. And it doesn't matter if you went in that direction or if you went in that direction. Whichever direction you pick, just be consistent every time you do this chain one and turn. But now, as you can see, you have a crochet piece that you can crochet into again. And you might need to rotate your piece a little bit to face you so that you can see the horizontal V's where you need to put your hook under to keep on crocheting the rows. And remember, most of the time patterns do not cue this, they just assume you remember this, which is that the chain one you just made does not count as a stitch in the row, and so therefore the first stitch that you need to crochet in this new row goes under the second V from your hook, the second stitch from your hook. So you ignore this chain stitch, which is the stitch that the loop on your hook traces back into, and you put your hook under the V next to that and do your single crochet stitch or whatever it is the pattern cues you to do.